Taking regular walks, the simplest path to vitality. Imagine this. You step outside on a crisp autumn morning, the air tinged with the earthy scent of fallen leaves. The sun casts golden rays through the trees, and you feel the cool breeze brush against your cheeks. With each step forward, your feet connect with the ground, a gentle reminder that you are alive, capable, and moving through a world brimming with beauty. Walking isn't just an act, it's a celebration of life itself. Yet, how often do we overlook its profound power? For many seniors, walking feels like a mundane activity, an afterthought in their busy schedules, or something they should do but never prioritize. But what if I told you that every single step you take could be the key to unlocking vitality, clarity, and joy in your later years? That by simply putting one foot in front of the other, you can defy the stereotypes of aging and reclaim control over your health, happiness, and independence? The quiet power of walking, a love letter to your body. Let's pause for a moment and truly appreciate the magic of walking. It's not just about covering distance. It's about nourishing your body, mind, and soul. Each stride carries you forward, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. Think about it. When was the last time you walked without purpose, without rushing to get somewhere or ticking off a to-do list? What would happen if you allowed yourself to slow down, breathe deeply, and let the rhythm of your footsteps guide you? Walking is more than exercise, it's meditation in motion. As you move, your lungs fill with fresh air, your heart pumps steadily, and your muscles stretch and contract in harmony. Every step sends oxygen-rich blood coursing through your veins, revitalizing organs, tissues, and cells. It's as though your body is whispering, "Thank you." And yet, most people underestimate the transformative potential of this simple act. Consider Sarah, a 74-year-old grandmother from Maine, who rediscovered the joy of walking during a particularly challenging chapter of her life. After losing her husband, she found herself trapped in a cycle of grief and isolation. Her days blurred together, spent mostly indoors staring at the same four walls. One day, on a whim, she decided to take a short walk around her neighborhood. At first, it was difficult. Her legs felt stiff, her breath shallow, but she persisted. Over time, those daily strolls became her sanctuary. They gave her space to process her emotions, reconnect with nature, and gradually rebuild her sense of self-worth. Today, Sarah walks 3 miles every morning, rain or shine. She credits this habit with restoring her energy, sharpening her mind, and reigniting her zest for life. "Walking saved me," she says. "It taught me that even when life feels heavy, I still have the strength to keep moving." The science behind the steps, why walking works wonders. Now, let's delve into the science. If you're skeptical about whether such a basic activity can truly make a difference, the evidence speaks for itself. According to Harvard Medical School, regular walking reduces the risk of heart disease by up to 40%. That statistic alone is staggering, but it doesn't stop there. Walking also improves circulation, boosts the immune system, lowers blood pressure, and helps manage weight. All critical factors for maintaining health in old age. But perhaps the most remarkable benefit lies in its impact on mental well-being. Studies show that walking releases endorphins, those delightful feel-good hormones that combat stress, anxiety, and depression. Ever noticed how a brisk walk clears your mind, lifts your mood, and makes problems seem less daunting? That's not coincidence, it's biology. Your brain thrives on movement, and walking provides the perfect stimulus to keep it sharp, agile, and resilient. Moreover, walking strengthens your bones and joints, which naturally weaken with age. Weight-bearing activities like walking stimulate bone growth, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. For seniors, this means fewer fears of falling and greater confidence in everyday movements. Imagine being able to climb stairs, bend down to pick up a dropped item, or dance at a family gathering without hesitation. These moments may seem small, but they add up to a life filled with freedom and independence. Overcoming barriers. How to start, even if you've never walked before. If you're reading this and thinking, "I'm too old to start now," let me stop you right there. Age is not a barrier, it's a reason to begin. Whether you're 65, 85, or beyond, your body is capable of adapting and growing stronger with consistent effort. The key is to start small and listen to your body. Begin with manageable goals. Instead of aiming for a 30-minute power walk, try taking 5 minutes outside. Walk to the end of your driveway or around your backyard. Focus on consistency rather than intensity. As your stamina improves, gradually increase the duration and pace. Remember, progress doesn't have to be dramatic. It's the accumulation of tiny efforts that leads to lasting change. Don't worry about fancy gear or equipment either. All you need is a comfortable pair of shoes and a willingness to step outside. If mobility issues are a concern, consider using a cane, walker, or trekking poles for support. There's no shame in modifying your approach. What matters is that you're showing up for yourself. Finding joy in movement, making walking a habit. To sustain any new habit, enjoyment is essential. If walking feels like a chore, you're less likely to stick with it. So, how can you transform this activity into something you genuinely look forward to? One powerful strategy is to invite companionship. Walking alone can be peaceful, but sharing the experience with someone else adds an extra layer of connection and accountability. Picture this. You and a close friend stroll through a park, chatting about life, swapping stories, and laughing until your sides ache. In those moments, you're not just exercising, you're nurturing relationships and creating memories. Alternatively, explore different environments to keep things interesting. Trade your usual route for a scenic trail, a bustling city street, or a quiet beach. Notice the details, the vibrant colors of wildflowers, the rhythmic lapping of waves, the hum of distant traffic. Engaging your senses enriches the experience and makes it feel less repetitive. For added motivation, set tangible goals. Perhaps you aim to complete a local 5K event or log 10,000 steps per day. Tracking your progress can foster a sense of accomplishment and inspire you to push further. Apps like Strava or Fitbit offer tools to monitor your activity, but even a simple pedometer will suffice. A life transformed, real stories of hope and healing. To truly understand the transformative power of walking, consider John's story. At 82, John had always been active, enjoying hikes, bike rides, and gardening. But after undergoing knee surgery, he struggled to regain his mobility. Frustrated and discouraged, he feared he'd never return to his former lifestyle. Then, his physical therapist suggested a simple solution: start walking again. At first, John could barely manage 100 yards without pain. But instead of giving up, he embraced the challenge. He began with short, gentle walks twice a day, gradually increasing the distance as his strength returned. Within months, he was back to exploring trails he hadn't dared attempt since his surgery. Today, at 85, John hikes regularly and serves as a mentor for other seniors recovering from injuries. Walking gave me my life back, he says. It reminded me that no matter where you are, you can always take another step. Your turn. Take the first step toward transformation. Every journey begins with a single step, and yours starts today. Don't wait for tomorrow or next week. Right now, lace up your shoes, open your door, and step outside. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the wind on your face, and the promise of possibility in every stride. You don't need grand plans or lofty ambitions. Just commit to showing up, one step at a time. In the next section, we'll explore another golden habit for healthy aging: paying attention to your diet. Stay tuned to uncover how food can fuel your vitality and ensure your golden years shine brighter than ever. Stay mentally active, feed your brain, fuel your future. Imagine this. You're sitting in your favorite armchair, a steaming cup of tea in hand, flipping through the pages of a gripping mystery novel. Your mind races ahead of the detective, piecing together clues and predicting twists. Every chapter pulls you deeper into the story, and by the time you reach the final page, you feel a sense of accomplishment, not just for finishing the book, but for keeping your brain sharp and engaged. Now contrast that with another scenario. You spend hours scrolling aimlessly through social media or watching endless reruns of old TV shows. While these activities might feel relaxing at first, they leave you feeling mentally drained and disconnected. Over time, this passive consumption begins to dull your cognitive edge, making it harder to focus, remember details, or solve problems effectively. The difference between these two scenarios lies in one simple truth. Your brain thrives on challenge and stimulation. Just like your muscles need exercise to stay strong, Your mind requires regular mental workouts to remain agile, sharp, and resilient as you age. This is why staying mentally active isn't just a hobby. It's a habit that can redefine your golden years, ensuring you live them fully and vibrantly. Why mental activity matters more than ever. As we grow older, our brains naturally undergo changes. Neurons, the cells responsible for transmitting information, slow down, and certain areas of the brain may shrink slightly. This doesn't mean inevitable decline. Rather, it means your brain needs intentional care to stay sharp. Research shows that engaging in mentally stimulating activities can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia by up to 35%. That's not just a statistic. It's a lifeline to preserving your memories, your independence, and your ability to connect with others. Think about the moments you cherish most, reminiscing with loved ones about shared experiences, recalling stories from your childhood, or teaching your grandchildren how to bake cookies using your secret recipe. These precious interactions rely on a sharp, active mind. Without consistent mental engagement, those cherished memories and skills could fade away, leaving you feeling disconnected from the people and passions that matter most. But here's the empowering part. You have the power to shape your cognitive future. By adopting habits that challenge your brain, you can build resilience against age-related decline and maintain a youthful curiosity no matter how many candles adorn your birthday cake. Small steps, big impact. How to keep your mind sharp. So, how do you keep your brain buzzing with energy every single day? The good news is that staying mentally active doesn't require monumental efforts or expensive tools. Small, intentional actions can yield profound results. Here are some practical ways to nurture your mind. Read regularly. Few activities rival reading when it comes to mental stimulation. Whether it's a captivating novel, an insightful nonfiction book, or even thought-provoking articles, reading engages multiple parts of your brain. It enhances vocabulary, improves critical thinking, and boosts empathy by allowing you to see the world through different perspectives. Start small. Commit to reading just 5 pages a day, and watch how quickly it becomes a rewarding habit. Play puzzles and games. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, chess, and logic riddles aren't just fun. They're like gym sessions for your brain. Each puzzle you solve strengthens neural pathways, hones problem-solving skills, and enhances memory retention. If traditional games don't appeal to you, try digital apps designed to boost cognitive function. Apps like Lumosity or Elevate offer personalized challenges tailored to your skill level. Learn something new. Learning keeps your brain adaptable and curious. Whether it's mastering a new language, taking up painting, or exploring photography, trying unfamiliar activities forces your brain to form new connections. Studies show that lifelong learners tend to experience slower cognitive decline and report higher levels of happiness and fulfillment. So why not enroll in a local class or watch instructional videos online? The possibilities are endless. Engage in meaningful conversations. Social interaction is a powerful form of mental exercise. Engaging in thoughtful discussions, whether debating current events with friends or sharing life lessons with family, requires your brain to process, analyze, and connect ideas. These exchanges not only sharpen your thinking, but also deepen your relationships, creating a positive feedback loop of emotional and cognitive well-being. Practice mindfulness and meditation. While physical activity often steals the spotlight, mindfulness practices deserve equal attention. Meditation and deep breathing exercises improve focus, reduce stress, and enhance memory retention. Even dedicating 5 to 10 minutes a day to quiet reflection can make a noticeable difference over time. A story of transformation, Rick's journey. Let me introduce you to Rick, a 76-year-old retiree whose story perfectly illustrates the transformative power of staying mentally active. For decades, Rick worked as a high school teacher, surrounded by books, ideas, and the vibrant energy of his students. But retirement brought an unexpected void. His once busy days became monotonous, filled with television marathons and idle hours. Slowly, he noticed troubling signs: forgetfulness, difficulty concentrating, and a growing sense of detachment. One crisp autumn afternoon, Rick stumbled upon a group of seniors playing chess at his local cafe. Their laughter, debates, and animated expressions sparked something within him, a realization that his mind needed purposeful stimulation. Inspired, Rick decided to learn piano, a skill he'd always admired but never pursued. At first, progress was slow and frustrating. His fingers fumbled through basic scales, and deciphering sheet music felt overwhelming. Yet, Rick persisted, dedicating 20 minutes a day to practice. Within months, something extraordinary happened. Not only did Rick's musical abilities improve, but his overall cognition sharpened. He remembered phone numbers effortlessly, retained grocery lists without writing them down, and rediscovered his passion for storytelling. Eventually, he joined a local music club where he forged new friendships and rekindled his zest for life. Today, Rick radiates joy and confidence, proving that it's never too late to embrace new challenges and nurture your mind. Your turn. Embrace lifelong learning. Rick's journey reminds us that staying mentally active isn't just about preventing decline. It's about embracing growth, creativity, and connection. Every step you take toward feeding your brain enriches your life in countless ways. So what will you choose today? Will you pick up a book, tackle a crossword puzzle, or strike up a meaningful conversation with a friend? Remember, your mind is your greatest asset. Treat it with care, and it will continue to serve you for years to come. In the next section, we'll explore another golden habit for healthy aging, strength training. Stay tuned to discover how lifting weights, even lightly, can transform your body, boost your independence, and empower you to live life on your terms.